Hello and welcome to a cold winter morning here in Massachusetts. It is December 23rd and I will be going on a trip today using the commuter rail and a couple of bus agencies. I plan on going to the Malden Center commuter rail stop, taking the Haverhill line north just south of Haverhill to Bradford. I will be then just checking out a little cafe there right by the station, and then walking into town and taking a bus to Lawrence to the transit center there, and then from there taking a bus to Lowell, and then from there I will be taking a bus down to North Billerica, and then taking the commuter rail down to West Medford, and then taking a little bus and heading home from there. So doing a sort of like not actually touching any of the terminal stops on any of the lines, but almost getting there. So figured it'd be a little fun thing to do since I don't have much going on today. But yeah, I'll see you at the Malden Center station. Alright, I've made it to Malden Center. The Haverhill line train should be here at 9:11 a.m. It's currently like 9:04. So don't have too much longer to wait. The train departed Malden Center only a couple minutes late, and I'm now on my way to Bradford. My trip on the Haverhill line today is 28 miles long with 12 stops, putting my scheduled arrival time in Bradford at 10:06 a.m.
Next stop ready. Now arriving ready. Next stop, head over to the flag stop.
Bradford.
Thank you. I've made it to Bradford, a couple minutes late. It's like 10:13. Time to go check out a little cafe over here. It's called the Steampunk Station. Figured it'd be appropriate, and I've got a little bit of time to kill since my bus doesn't leave the Haverhill station until like 11. It's only a 15-minute walk to the station, so it's been like 30 minutes there. Alright. Here's the cafe, and then really cool background over there.
This little cafe has some really cool train memorabilia in here. The food is pretty good too. I would highly recommend the Steampunk Station.
Alright, I'm leaving Steampunk Station now. It was very tasty. They have good sandwiches and good hot chocolate. I also found this cool little Lego brick in the bricks here. Now I'm crossing into Haverhill proper. Really cool view of the Merrimack River. Alright, made it to downtown Haverhill. This is where the tea stop is. I have made it. Here is the transit center.
One cool thing about the buses here is that Merrimack Valley Transit Authority has been running completely fare-free since March 2022. I am really enjoying the information display at the front of the bus as well. And whoa, some of these routes will run on Sunday soon. As far as the seats go, they are comfortable enough with a decent amount of legroom. Nothing to write home about though. This system uses pulse scheduling, so all of the buses pulled out right on time at the top of the alley. After letting a straggling passenger on, we departed Haverhill's Washington Square Transit Center only a minute late. My ride on Route 1 today is 12 miles long. This route services Haverhill, Methuen, and Lawrence via the Loop Shopping Center. This bus is packed, and ridership seems very good for a weekend. My scheduled arrival time in Lawrence is 11:45 a.m.
Stop requested. Now approaching Jackson Street and Swan Street.
We are now crossing into Lawrence only a couple minutes behind schedule.
Stop requested.
Thank you. Alright, here's the Buckley Transportation Center. Time to find the 24. There's the 4.
This chilly day makes me very thankful that this transit center is completely covered and keeps passengers out of the elements while they are transferring.
There's an older bus. But yeah, so far it's been a pleasant experience. We got here just a couple minutes late. So you can see all these older buses or all these newer buses are Gilligs. But have some bike racks. Oh, these ones are also Gilligs.
And again, the buses file their way out of the transportation center at the top of the hour. Somehow the bus I'm on is the last one out, just like in Haverhill. We eventually start heading out of Lawrence's Buckley Transportation Center just a couple minutes behind schedule. My ride on Route 24 today is 12 miles long. This route services Lawrence, Draycote, and Lowell. Not only is the distance the same as on Route 1, but I'm actually on the same bus as before too. So many coincidences today. My scheduled arrival time in Lowell is 12:40 p.m. I don't have the same seat this time around though. This one has a little more legroom than the one I was in earlier. This bus is also less full than the first one. No route is a proper Massachusetts suburb route without a market basket deviation. The bus thinned out pretty decently after this stop.
Stop requested.
Here we are crossing into Lowell a few minutes behind schedule.
Stop requested.
You can also tell that we've crossed by the bus stop design now that we're in Lowell Regional Transit Authority territory. I can't help but notice that this bus is mixed in regular traffic while the bus lane beside us is completely empty. The only reasoning I can think for this issue is that only LRTA buses are allowed to use the Lowell bus lanes, which is a pretty dumb rule in my opinion since there's more than one transit agency in the area.
Now approaching Robert B. Kennedy Transfer Center.
Thank you. Have a good day. A2. Alright, I've made it to the transfer center. These are where all the Lowell buses are. Seems that my route boards on A2 over here. I guess the bus just isn't here yet. Those are what the Lowell buses look like. Alright, so I don't have to pay anything. Great.
I've stepped inside of Lowell's Kennedy Transfer Center to grab a drink real quick. I'm impressed by the cleanliness and abundant seating, and I'm glad to see people in here this time as well. The last time I was in here was really empty beyond some speaker blasting some far-right propaganda, which was not welcoming at all. The Lowell buses are also Gilligs, just like the Merrimack Valley buses, but this one is configured differently with more seating and pull cords instead of press tape for requesting stops. I've been on a Lowell bus a couple times, but that was for a suburban route which was much fuller than this one.
There it is, all the way down there, I'm going home. All the way down there, I'm going home.
Also, the driver is wearing a Santa hat, which is really fun. There's a nice view of the Lowell commuter rail platforms as we depart on time. My ride on Route 3/4 today is 5 miles long. This route services downtown Lowell, South Lowell, and North Billerica. My scheduled arrival time at the North Billerica commuter rail station is 1:18 p.m. The seats on the Lowell buses are pretty comfortable, with some padding and a good amount of legroom.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. All right. I've made it to North Billerica Station. So, made it here on time. It's actually early, 1:15. As you can see, the next train will be here at 1:38. You can even see the LRTA logo there. Nothing to do other than wait for the train. I wonder where this narrow gauge railroad is. If the tracks are still existing or if they're gone now. In the past few minutes, I have heard announcements saying both that inbound trains have returned to normal boarding at this station and that our train is boarding on the outbound platform. Let's see which one is the case. Classic MBTA. Tells us it's fine on this side and then suddenly, no, we actually have to board the other side. But anyway, here's the other platform. So we're just gonna wait for everyone to cross and then the train's gonna come back or go down. We departed North Billerica a couple minutes late due to myself and most other passengers being on the wrong side. My trip on the Lowell line today is 16.3 miles long with only 4 stops, putting my scheduled arrival time in West Medford at 1:58 p.m.
we arrive about 10 minutes late into West Medford.
Alright, I've made it to West Medford. Well, that was worth it. Alright, I've made it to Medford. Couldn't quite take the bus that I wanted, unfortunately. It ended up being kind of delayed. So, I just walked. It was only like a 20-minute walk, really not so bad. So, that kind of concludes the journey for today. I'm kind of just heading home now. Overall, I really enjoyed it. Hopefully you did too.